We are very disappointed. You are, I am, we're very disappointed, aren't we? We are. And we're disappointed at Scopely for promising us something they did. They promised us something before she was born. And they actually promised before she was conceived. Like, do the math, she's 7 months old. Yes. They don't keep promises. And we're going to talk about that promise today. They have got to add crew presets and loadouts and the ability to swap officers outside of the dock because they promised it years ago. And we're going to talk about that as soon as the baby stops playing with the keyboard.
Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo!
Many of you are going, what the heck is Rev Deuce talking about? What officer preloadouts? And where'd the baby go? Well, the baby, I was informed, is nap time. So if you want to see, the wife that took the baby, check out the Loot Crate unboxing video we just did together yesterday. Family time is best time. Spend time with your families. But I'm sitting here going, we were promised something almost 2 years ago. And when I made the joke about how it was before the baby was conceived, sorry if that's TMI for some of you guys, obviously, the baby is 7 months old, and then 9 is 16 months. Well, in May of 2019, so let's do our quick math here. We're not going to bust out the calculator. So May, so June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 7 months, except they did it in 2019, which is add 12 months, Diamond Dallas Page. That is 19 months ago we were promised the ability to sort officers. And don't worry, I'm not lying to you. I've got screenshots to prove it. The official AMAs where the devs would come in and talk to us and answer our questions. And once, real quick, must preface this video, I am the same guy who just released a video saying 2020 is so much better than 2019. And it has been. It has been a fantastic journey, 2020, in terms of what 2019 was, which was a cluster of just bad terribleness. This has been great, but this is an issue that's been left in 2019 that needs to be brought forward. It's becoming the armada of things. And what makes it worse is we get released a ship, a specialty ship, the sarcophagus ship that costs $300 to unlock. That's literally the most single-use ship in the game. And it's not even that great at it because if you catch it off a node, you can blow it up with a Vidar. Literally $300 for this. For perspective, if you were to buy an Enterprise in packs, it's about $1,000. So you're saying this is worth 30% of Enterprise, even though it does like 1% of the work. So we can get pushed a specialty ship that is so specialty, and it's the most expensive option we've ever had, and be okay with that, yet we can't get a quality of life improvement that not only was it promised once, it was promised twice. It's been promised multiple times by devs, by people who are in charge of things. Once again, the devs that I talk to and work to, this is not your fault. I know that y'all are just being told or ordered to do something going on the list, but it's time for the players to rise up and go, this sucks. We need it. We must have it. And let's talk about why we must have it. Because you see right now, I've got my crews loaded out on my ship. So you can see them. We're going to use the power of the internet and move me over there. Just like that. Very smooth. But anyway, you see I've got Pipe Moreau Chen. And then I've got Kirk, Odysseus, and Zhao. Then I've got a miner crew set up to give me a maximum hole because I've been mining isogen. And then I've got a random assortment of just blah. But what I don't have is the ability to go into the assigned officers and do presets. I don't have the ability to sort by attack health. I don't have the ability to sort by defense then health. I don't have this. I get group, ship. What does ship even mean? They just sort about A, B, C, D? How is that useful to me at all? It's not. That's the answer. It's the ability. And remember, it did not need to be. We were asking for this in May of 2019. We've literally doubled in officers. And if you want me to tell you how we've doubled, let me go through the officers with you, okay? So all these were in the game. In the game. And now let's start with some new ones. Helmet heads. New. Back up. Hold on. I didn't mean to click on it. So for dramatic effect, rewind. DJ Aoki, new. Now, some of these Section 31s did come out previously, like Harrison, but were locked away. Hadley, Hindolf, Mark, some of these were there. These were there. Okay, so these were there, but new. Can you count as many news? Can you count the frickin' news? Oh, these were here before, by the way. These aren't new. These were here before. Oh, wait. New. We've doubled in freaking officers, and we still don't have a very easy way in the UI to navigate and sort these things. And until the players themselves start rising up and go, look, we've got to have this. And that's what this is going to take. You've got to get angry. You've got to be like, look, cool, push new content. We love new content. We don't love new currencies. We keep getting more currencies, but we don't get UI fixes and little quality of life changes to make that more bearable. Now, this is not a put them on terrible blast, because remember, just 3 weeks ago, had a great conversation with the dev team, and I've talked to multiple devs about my idea for the Alliance inventory to add to the roadmap of 2021. And they said that they will consider it. Hopefully y'all are pushing that video so that can get the recognition it deserves. And if you push it, maybe they'll do it. But in the same regard, we need this to get pushed, because it's far too long that we've lacked the ability to properly sort officers and to set preset loadouts. You know, and I preach this all the time to everybody that comes to me for officer loadouts. There's not a generic one. Like, you do have morale, which it could be Bones, Kirk, Spock, but what if your Enterprise is fighting jellyfishes? Well, then you want Yuki as captain. What if your Augur is fighting Enterprises? Well, you want to make sure that several different loadouts that you can actually do there. But anyway, shield piercing, very important. So, I mean, there's just so many different lanes that we can go down, and the officers have literally doubled in terms of how many we have, and I like that. And there's more officers coming down the chimney. There's more coming, and I'm okay with that. But we gotta have a reasonable way for us to process this information and process these uses. I mean, I literally, maybe I'll put it on the screen when I go through the editing process, but if you really look at the number of new officers that are in the game, it's impossible to really just sort through this without spending so much time. I mean, I literally go through hours and hours studying officers like it's my job, which kind of is. And you shouldn't have to do this as a regular player. You should be able to just set, hey, I went to Rev Deuce's YouTube channel, or I went to Karnak's Guide online, or I went to No One Shall's YouTube channel, and they have this preset, and then I go, bam, save it. That's all you should do. Input it, 1, 2, 3, save preset, and then you can select it later on. And I realize that the coding and all this other stuff that you got to do, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is needed. And it's needed because it was promised. It was promised, as in yes. They even went as far as to have the audacity, the unmitigated goal to say, we suffer from the same problem as you do, to relate to us, and then to 19 months later not have done a dadgum thing. A little comedy in there, but still the seriousness is true, where we're waiting on something that's not been provided, just like I'm waiting on having a max chin on my main account, which is not fortuitous at all. This is pretty terrible. But if you are out there and you feel like adding preset loadouts for officers, and then also better ways to sort officers. Two things: preset loadouts and sortability. If you think that's important for your game, you must comment on this video, you must like this video, and you must share this out with everybody. New servers, old servers, European servers, APAC servers. This video has got to get like 10,000 hits so that we can present, like, look, this is how big of an issue this is. It has to reach the people. So if you think it's that big of an issue, then I need you. This is a call to arms, a call to actions, a CTA. I said the same thing 3 times to reinforce it in your brain. You've got to help me push this, because I feel like there's only more coming. And if we don't get this, it's going to be a cluster fudge of non-entertaining information. So please help me as I try to help you. I love y'all. I really do. live long and prosper, stay safe out there, Space Cowboys, and I will catch you on the next brand new, exciting adventures of Star Trek Fleet Command. Don't know what that was at the end, but you got it. An even better outro than the intro. Yeah!
Woo!